Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's temperature is only going to be 74 and we're going to get rain. But then I was looking at the forecast ahead and next week it's going to be going up into the upper 80s. So summer isn't over yet, but it's already the middle of August. Who knew? Summer is just flying by. I guess that's what happens if you're busy all the time. Well, I'm not busy all the time. I take time to just do nothing, which is always nice. And you should take time to do nothing too. Even if you're very busy, the work will always be there. No matter what you do, no matter how many things you get done, there's always things waiting in the wings. At least I find that to be true. What do you think? Leave me a comment below. Well, yesterday's video, when I told recapped my story, I was delighted to see that some of you shared your stories too in the comments below. That was really nice reading some of your history. So today I have to go to the library and return a couple books. I don't think I'm going to take out any more books this time because I have other projects in mind, like finishing up the part of the attic and the garage. So I won't have time to do any reading. Usually in my downtime I watch some videos or I look at magazines because they're quicker. I don't have to get into anything. So let's put some cream in. Now I know this is not going to be enough. Ooh, get every drop there. There we go. But I have more. I have 2 more. So I'm hoping that'll take me to the beginning of next month. It should, because there's only 2 weeks left in August. Boy, and then it's going to be time to start thinking about the fall already. Where did the summer go? I had so many plans to do nothing, and I ended up doing decluttering. Oh well, at least it'll be done. So all right, let's give this a taste. I think I might need to open up another one, but we'll taste it anyway. Cheers. That's fine. It could use a little more cream, but I'll do that when I'm done here. So when I went to my mom's, I found a couple of bags of frozen coffee that I can use up. So that'll take me through probably at least a couple months. And I still have coffee in my stash. So even if I can't get my Folgers hazelnut decaf, there's other coffees that I have. I know one of them is chock full of nuts because that has a little bit of a nutty flavor. And that's what I seem to like with coffee, is a little bit of a nutty undertone. I sound like I'm talking about a fine bottle of wine here. But anyway, so I don't normally spend a lot on my coffee. You know, I don't buy Starbucks or any of the more expensive coffees, and I find the cheaper coffees taste just as good. So anyway, that's the only thing I plan on doing today as far as going out, is returning those books to the library. And yeah, I think I'm going to stay home after that. I want to see if I can't get a few things together for the donation people. I did not order them this time. I didn't want to put that pressure on myself to have to get something ready. So normally I like to get them every 2 weeks. It kind of keeps me going. But I needed a little bit of a break from the decluttering. So the rest of the stuff that I have now needs to be put in vacuum bags and put up in the attic because it's out of season things that I don't need to have cluttering up the linen closet. So, all right, I am going to enjoy my coffee and I will meet you at the budget book. Okay, here we are again. Yesterday I did not spend any money, so I'm doing okay so far in August. I'm thinking the window guy's going to call me any day now. I hope not. September will be better, but I'll have to take the window whenever he gets it. I don't know how long it takes to order things nowadays since everything is taking longer. I know even appliances and all that stuff is just way behind. So I was watching a couple of videos about the supply chain and what's going on, and do a little research on that because it's really eye-opening and disturbing. But anyway, not to get into that subject because that's not what this channel is about, but I still want to encourage all of you to do a little research on what's happening in the world and not depend on mainstream media news because they only report what they want you to know. So that's all I'm going to say about that today. I'm still on a mission here to try and gather up some money for my window. That's going to cost me $1,600, but that's something that really has to be done. I can't even see out the window anymore. It's like there's frosted glass in front of the window. It's really bad. So, and I have a nice window box in front of my window with beautiful flowers, and I can't even really see them. They're just like a shadow. It's really, really bad. And the window's been that way for a good couple years anyway, maybe a little longer. So I don't want my house to turn into a pile of debris. So I have to do some things to keep up with the house. And if that means, taking out a loan or whatever, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, I've lived in this house for 20 years. It'll be 21 in February. And that's about the time things start to go. I've already replaced the hot water heater. I've replaced most of my appliances. Now the roof needs to be replaced. So I felt the roof was priority. And I did want to get all new windows, but that's not going to happen anytime soon. Because like I said, the roof needs to come first because my garage roof is leaking. It's been leaking for like a year and a half already. So that needs to be taken care of. But the front window is so bad. The seals are broken that I really need to get that done too. So hopefully that'll be it for a while. My furnace and my air conditioning is also 20 years old, so I can foresee something happening with that in the future. But, having a new house, when I had this house built, everything was new. Pretty much I got new furniture, I got everything picked out for the house the way I wanted it. I built this house in 2003, and so now 20 years later, it's almost like you have to do a mini rebuild on some things. So anyway, you got to do what you got to do. Otherwise, the value of your home goes down, and if you ever have to sell it, you're going to have to take that loss one way or the other. But I'm not planning on selling my house. I bought this house and had it built so that I figured everything I need is on the first floor. I have a bathroom, my washer and dryer. I have a dining room that I could turn into a bedroom if I needed to. And then, of course, I have my living room. So everything is on the first floor. And I could stay here until I can't take care of myself anymore. And then we'll worry about that down the road. So anyway, I hope you are all doing well and not in a bind with your home situation, that you're comfortable and safe. And that is my prayer for all of you. All right, I'll be back and see what the day brings. All right, well, this morning I got myself up into the attic and I got all these pants down. They were in a bin up there. And it's like I could fit in them if I lost like 10 pounds. But this is me now, and I don't want to keep that as a goal in mind because right now I'm not working on that. And I have so many other pairs of pants that I'm going to pass these on. They're like brand new, literally maybe worn less than 5 times. So I'm going to let these go to the donation and move on to some more boxes. Now I have a lot of sweaters up there in the attic and other pants yet, so I need to let it go. So hopefully they'll fit somebody else and make them happy and help them along on their journey in this terrible economy. So when I was up in the attic, I found a bunch of these kinds of pants. They're lightweight, they have pockets, but they're too long. So I'm keeping these because they're very comfortable for around the house. And as you can see, I'm decluttering here, so it's a mess. But these are going into a pile for shortening because because I'm short, they're just really long, but they're very comfortable. So these I'll be keeping and using like as daily lounge outfits. All right, so in that pile, hello, I did find a couple pairs of pants that still fit. Now, most of the time I wear a top over the top of my pants. So these have the stretch waist, they have a nice deep pocket, and I like pants like that. And these I can dress up or dress down. So as far as dress pants go, I'm going to keep a pair of gray, black, brown, and a light colored neutral. And that's all I need in the way of dress pants. So these I'll keep, and I'll show you which ones I'm getting rid of. So all these dress pants are going to go. There's lots of pairs in there. I could squeeze into them. The waists are a little tight, but you know, I could squeeze into them. But I'm not keeping anything that isn't comfortable anymore. I just don't want it. I want to say goodbye to that old me. I don't care if she comes back or not. I loved her dearly. I still do. But I'm a different person now. And that I have to embrace it. So in order to do that, I have to let go of a lot of these things that I wore and loved and looked good in. So now it's a different phase of my life. I need to let it go, and that's what I'm going to do, out of sight, out of mind. And then I also found a couple of shams that I'm not going to use anymore, so I'll get rid of those too. So this morning it's been a very productive morning. I'm going to keep these, give them a wash. Hopefully they'll shrink a little bit. And then I'm going to shorten those because they're really comfortable. And they all have pockets, which I like. These 2 pairs of pants fit really well, so I'm keeping those. And that's it. And then I still have my linen and the pillows I need to go through. I'm having a big purge party today. So, all right, I will be back. See what else I can declutter, or maybe this will be it. I don't know. I'm going to take a break now. All right, I'm going to put some of these pillows upstairs in the attic, and I want to change up the blanket on my bed to a summer blanket. I know I'm a little late to the party, but next week it's going to get hot, and I have all of September and half of August. So I'm just going to change it up. I'm going to put these somewhere where I can get to them easily for the fall. And then I'll be back and show you how I redid the bed. All right, I got all these pillows in these suction bags. I don't get rid of throw pillows because I can always use the inside of them and get new covers depending on what the what decor I want to do. I can cover these in fall cushion covers or spring or whatever. So you can buy a lot of cushion covers on Amazon or wherever. So I always keep those. All right, well, I'm taking a little bit of a coffee break. I had some breakfast. I had some rye toast with cream cheese that I mixed with dry ranch dressing and cucumber with some dill. Very easy, very good. So I'm finishing up my coffee now, and then I'm going to go do a little bit more declutter. Cheers, my friends. I hope you're having a good day. So as I'm decluttering, I'm realizing that I'm going through all these clothes and things, and you can picture yourself in whatever it is outfit that you used to wear, and you used to, you know, you could picture how you looked physically, if you were thinner or heavier or whatever. But as I'm going through my old things, it's like I have to say goodbye to the old me. And it's sort of a bittersweet thing. You know, I've had a good life. I've worn many hats in my life. I've been single, I've been divorced, I've had partners, I've been a mom, I'm still a mom. But I've worked, I've stayed home with my kids. I've had a great life. So I want to continue to have a great life. But in order to do that, I have to say goodbye to the old me, because I can't keep holding myself up to the same standards that I held myself to when I was a much younger woman, when I had the physical strength and stamina to set the world on fire. If I get a little flash, I'm happy now. And I'm not talking about a hot flash. So it's time to embrace who I am now, to embrace the body that I have now, to let go of the clothes that keep going, oh, you gained 5 pounds, or oh, you gained 12 pounds, you know. And I just need to put that stuff in a bag and let it go out the door. I don't need to be reminded of those things. So everything in its own time, to everything there is a season. Who did that song? It was Turn, Turn, Turn. I can't remember who did it. But anyway, I'll figure it out. I'll ask my friend. Alexa, who did the song Turn, Turn, Turn?
Turn, Turn, Turn by the Byrds was composed by Pete Seeger.
There we go. It was by the Byrds. That was one of my favorite groups when I was a young woman. So it's nice to have nostalgia. I mean, my whole living room is like a boho chic kind of thing because it reminds me of the 70s style. And the nostalgia is good too. But if it's things in your life that remind you of, like I said, you've gained a few pounds, or, you've gotten a few wrinkles, and no matter how much makeup you plaster on your face, the wrinkles are still there. So why not embrace it? I mean, all the laugh lines tells me I've had a fun, good time. I've had a good life. So that's the point of my life that I'm in now. I just want to embrace what I have, what I can use, what I still find useful, the hobbies that I still enjoy. If I don't enjoy it, let it go. I know my mom, she'd used to say, oh, you started this hobby or you started that hobby. And it's like I've tried a lot of different hobbies in my life. And, I said to her, I said, not every hobby has to be a job. It's something you want to try. It's something you want to do. You've had fun with it for a while. And then when you've lost your interest in it, so what? It gave you pleasure for the time you had. So I don't craft much anymore. I used to. I made my own, I made jewelry. I sold it. I did that for a few years. I had my own little business going. I've sold my artwork. I might get back to that. I might not. But in the meantime now, my hobby is cooking and decluttering. That seems to be what I'm drawn to at this point in my life. The cooking, because it's a creative outlet for me. It's like, okay, I have this ingredient and this and this. What can I create out of these ingredients that's delicious and that I enjoy eating? Because I like food. And most of us do. I don't want to go have a TV dinner if I don't have to. If I can cook something that I like out of what I already have, that's what I want to do. But if you like TV dinners, that's fine too. A lot of people don't like to cook. And I get it. Cooking is messy. Cooking makes a lot of dirty dishes. So I can understand why a lot of people don't like to cook. Plus, you have to have a lot of stuff in your kitchen. You have to have spices and pots and pans and casserole dishes. So I get it. If you don't cook, you don't need all that stuff. So, but I do. I like to cook. And who knows, someday I may not like to cook. It's, we're constantly evolving. People have said in the past that I've known, I haven't changed. Everybody is changing. You may not want to change. You may be fighting the change. But we all change, whether we like it or not. So I kind of enjoy changing. I enjoy change. It keeps me from getting bored. So if I'm tired of one hobby, I'll go on to a different hobby that I think I might find interesting. And if it's not interesting, then I'll move on to something else. So that's the stage of life I'm in. I'm embracing who I am right now at this moment in time. I'm embracing the things that are useful to me, that I can use down the road maybe. Things like changing your bed sheets or your comforter or something like that. It can give your room a whole new look. So things like that I want to keep. Some of the decor pieces that I like, I'm going to keep, and I can just move them to a different room. Like if I wanted to, I have enough things that I could totally change up my bedroom if I wanted to. I could make it into a jungle theme, or I can make it into more shabby chic kind of look without spending a lot of money. So keeping the decor items that you really like, instead of just getting rid of everything because you're changing a room. I mean, to me that makes sense. Let me know what you think in the comments below. So, all right, I'm going to get back to it. I don't know how much more I'm going to get done, but tomorrow is another day. So, anyway, I'll be back. All right, well, I got my bed changed up, summer blanket, and it's much brighter now, much more summery. I want to switch up the drapes. I'm tired of these, tired of the brown, and I have curtains. I have lacy curtains that I think would look really nice there. But I'm not doing that today. I'm kind of done for the day. I got all the pillows done in the suction bags, and this, and the pants all, there I am, the pants all sorted out. So I'm happy with that, and I'm going to go relax a little bit. It's that time where the energy has pooped out. So, all right, I'll be back. All right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. It was a good, productive day. It always makes me happy when I get a lot of things done, but it also makes me happy when I don't get anything done and I just sit around reading a magazine or watching some YouTube or a movie or something like that. So that's all I have. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Thanks for watching.